Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Kamal bin Samad, and I'm from CS253, and this is my presentation of CSP650. The title of my project is Gamified Information to Drive Behaviors Change in Defeating COVID-19 Pandemic. So, the background. Throughout this year, the world was attacked by the outbreak of coronavirus. In Malaysia, the first COVID-19 testing positive was reported on February 3rd, 2020, in which a patient has a history of attending the business meeting in China. Some people cannot adapt to a new norm during this pandemic and don't do the precaution and prevention of COVID-19 more. This project proposed gamified information to drive behavior change in defeating the COVID-19 pandemic. Implementing the gamification approach in the health area is to support positive behavior change through engaging experience, especially as the strategy to a health awareness campaign to fight COVID-19. The problem statement of this project is, the first one is lack of knowledge about COVID-19 to drive positive behavior change. The second one is the lack of awareness in defeating COVID-19. The study from the Royal Society of Open Science reported some people who still cannot adapt to the new norm do not do the precaution and prevention of COVID-19. So the third one is lack of engaging information to drive behaviors change in defeating COVID-19 pandemic. So the objective of this project is to design a storyboard about 2D role-playing games to drive positive behavioral change in defeating COVID-19. The second one is to develop a 2D RPG game of COVID-19 to drive positive behavioral change, and the third one is to evaluate behavioral change based on the developed RPG game. The scope of this project is the game's targeted users in Generation Z. The game will be in English language, and the genre is RPG. The game content will focus on surviving and avoiding the set obstacle, which is the virus of COVID-19. The game's aim is to drive behavioral change for the players and educate, then spread awareness about COVID-19. The significance of the project. This project's significance is to provide an engaging 2D game about COVID-19 to drive behavioral change in defeating COVID-19. This project will expect to create behavioral change by providing engagement and education about COVID-19 through RPG games. The knowledge gained from this game also can be applied in the real life. The game will encourage people to stay at home and reduce activities in public. The implementation of the game element could create awareness among people about a particular situation. Next is the literature review of this project. So the first one is the articles about COVID-19, the reports and research about COVID-19, the facts and information about COVID-19, the articles about gamification, the report and research about gamifications, the articles about the game genre, the articles about the methodology, news about COVID-19, and gamification in education. So these are the methodology used for the development of this project. This project uses RAD, Rapid Application Development. In this methodology, it has 4 phases. The first one is requirement planning. So the activity in this phase is to summarize literature, study on game as awareness campaign, study on gamification, study on benefit of gamification for awareness campaign, study on genre, which are 2D role-playing game and adventure game, identify game perspective, identify techniques and software to develop game, and create survey questionnaires. These are the user design phase. The activities at this phase is to design the flowchart of the game and to design the storyboard. And this is the construction phase. The activities are to install the game engine, and the game engine used in this project is Unity, to design the object, the characters using the Photoshop, and to develop a script for the character for the games using the Visual Studio. So these are the cutover phase. For the cutover phase, this project uses game BC model, and there are 4 elements, but I only implement 3 elements from this model because criteria for the relatedness is not available in the game. So the element that have in the game is autonomy, competence, and engagement. So these are the findings from the project. So the element autonomy, the average mean is 3.96. The element of competence, the mean is 2.98. The element of engagement is 4.29. From the finding, we can see that the game are following game BC model as much as 74.86%. The conclusion from this project is the game reached the objective of the project. Second is the game solved the problem statement. Because the game provides knowledge about COVID-19, so the game spread the awareness about the COVID-19, and the game is proven through the analysis to have engagement element, and the result from the analysis shows that the game is capable to drive behavioral change. These are the games that have been created, and these are the main page. And at the main page, the title of game is COVID-19 Battle RPG, and 2 buttons, play and quick. And now I want to press play button, and it will deliver player to the first scene, which is in the house. So in this game, player need to press the key on the keyboard, which is Z and X. Z for yes and X for no, and move the player using the control button on the keyboard, left, right, up, and down. So in this game, to open the menu, the player need to press enter. Firstly, in this game, the player need to meet his mother, which is Fatima, and the mother will describe about this game. When the player try to go out the house, the mother will come and talk to the player. She will say, "Hello, my son. I will describe you about this game. This is RPG educational game that will teach you about COVID-19. In this game, you will learn about the name of the different variant of COVID-19. You will also learn useful tips during the pandemic to avoid COVID-19 by talking to the people outside." So in this game, the player need to talk to each character in the game in order to gain knowledge, information, and tips about COVID-19. Next, you press that button to continue. You should talk to each people outside to learn about COVID-19. You are required to save all the people that were infected. In this game, there will be some characters that are infected, and the player need to save people from getting infected and fight with the virus. There are limited items in your bag that can be used during the game. So I will show the bag after this, and you can catch the virus and make it your party. When you encounter the virus, you are given the options whether to catch, run, or fight the virus. So when there are also 2 types of virus as your parties that you can use to fight the viruses, and you need to raise your virus levels. So basically, the game is you need to increase the virus of level that you have in your parties. So whenever you have a higher level of virus, you can fight the virus effectively. And now let's start the battle to show you how this game works. So these are the battle scene of the game. So Fatima is infected by the virus, and the virus came out from the Fatima body. So these are the choices that you can choose: fight, catch, virus, and run. So if you choose virus, it will bring you to the virus party, and if you choose fight, it will show you the options of move that you can use to fight the virus. And in this game, in this battle, you cannot catch or run the virus because this is the battle scene, so you cannot run from the battle. All you need to do is fight, and you can choose the virus from your party. In this scene, also player can learn about the name of the COVID-19 virus and the type of variant. So in this, for example, in this scene, you can see that P2 is the name of virus and Zeta is the type of variant. The player will fight with B117, which is variant Alpha. Now I will show you how to fight the virus. So there are 4 options here. You can choose whether to warn, poke, or spike. These all move have different damage on the enemy. So let me try one of the move, spike, and as you can see, P2 use spike and the damage to the enemy. And you will gain EXP from the battle. EXP is experience. So when the experience is full, you can level up. So now you can choose whether you want to change your virus or not. I will change the virus, and you can control and press Z on yes. So there are 2 viruses available in the parties, so I will use the next virus, which is Kappa virus B1617. So we start the battle again. During the battle, you cannot run or catch the virus. So if you press run, it will say that you cannot run from helping the affected people. So you need to fight the virus until the virus is dead. And now let's continue the battle and kill the virus that infect Fatima. So now I use stack. It's not very effective. So since the level of the virus is quite low, so it is very easy for me to kill the virus. So the next challenge is you may encounter a higher level of virus, which are a bit harder to be defeated. So you need to raise your virus level in order to save people. And after the battle, if you go back to the character, the predator will say something to you. And for right now, the mother say that you need to raise your level, and he wish you good luck for the game. Now let's move outside. And now I will teach you how to open the menu. You need to press enter in order to open the game menu, and here you can see 5 choices, which is virus, back, save, load, and exit. When you press the virus, it will show you your party, and when you catch a virus, the virus will be saved in the party and the virus can be used during the battle. To go back, you can simply press the X button on the keyboard. I will open the bag and show you the inventory that you have in your bag. So in your bag, there are several items that are limited that were given to you to heal your virus or to upgrade your virus. For example, right here we have max revive, paracetamol, potion, ether, revive, and super potion, and many more. Next, I will show you the save and load. So whenever you want to end your game, you press save button, you press enter and press Z on the save button. So you want to load back the game, you just press enter and load. It will go back to the place that you save. And last one is exit. When you press exit, it will bring you back to the main menu, and you can choose whether to quit or to play. So right now I will play back the game, and when you play back the game, it will bring you to the scene in the house, which means you need to open back the game that you have played. So you just press enter and choose load, and it will bring you to the scene that you save. So right now you need to go exploring the game, and you need to talk with all the NPC. For example, right here, the NPC said to prevent COVID-19, you need to clean your hand often, use soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub. Maintain a safe distance from anyone who is coughing or sneezing. Wear a mask when physical distancing is not possible. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. If you have fever, cough, and difficulties breathing, seek medical attention. So in this game, the NPC will keep the awareness in player and also tell them the proper things to do during the pandemic. So in order to go to the next scene, you need to pass this character here, the male character here. The male character here is an infected character, so when you cannot pass him without helping him. So when you pass here, it will try to stop you because he wanted to ask for help. So help me, I was infected by COVID-19. So you need to help him first in order to go to the next scene. Please kill the virus in me. So Ali was infected. Let help kill the virus in Ali. So this is the scene, same as the earlier from the description, the fight with the mother. So you need to kill the virus. So I will try to kill the virus. What happened here now? I need to change the virus that are still can be used in the battle. So I have two options here whether to use B1617 or B11 Alpha level 4. So I choose this virus because the level is higher. So I need to fight until all the virus from Ali has been defeated. When they level up, B1 Kappa trying to learn new moves. It cannot learn more than 4 moves. So the virus cannot learn more than 4 moves. So you need the virus is trying to learn fever, but there are already 4 moves here. So you can choose whether you want the virus to learn the moves or you don't want the moves. So I want to replace one with fever. So I replace it, and now the virus learn a new move. Virus now he are cured from the COVID-19, so that he is not infected anymore. So when you talk to him, he will tell you the fact or the information about COVID-19. For example, here they tell you about the common symptom of COVID-19. So when you successfully help him, you can pass through here. So you will go to a new scene with a new challenge. So I will show you the virus that have fainted. So one of my virus have been fainted here. Zeta, P2 Zeta have been fainted. So in order to make it live again, you open the bag and you find the item that can bring back the virus to life. So here are the item. The item is revive a fainted virus. So I will use this item to Zeta. So now Zeta have revived and can be used for fight. So when you go to the next scene, the level of virus in the area also increases. For example, right here, the level are level 9. So you need to fight the virus to increase your level, or you can catch the virus. So I want to catch the virus to put it in my virus party. So the probability is 50-50. Sometimes you get the virus, sometimes the virus cannot be catched. So you are lucky if you catch the virus. So I am successful catch the virus, so I can use the virus during the battle.